This is Kelso Sturgeon. Thank you for joining us again for another session of Handicapping 101. Today we're going to talk about the NBA and the Super Bowl. But before we get to that, a reminder. Last Saturday I released a free 25-unit basketball winner on my Saturday report. Got the money with Wichita State over Bradley. I will have another free winner for you tomorrow, Saturday, so be sure you tune in again. Before we get to the NBA today, a reminder, obviously it's Super Bowl weekend. I'm releasing another 100-unit play on the Super Bowl, a 25-unit play on the side, and 5 proposition bets where we really do have the edges to cash some big tickets at generous prices. Now you can purchase the Super Bowl for just $50, charged to your major credit card, and get all the cash. Tonight, it's my NBA Game of the Week, a 50-unit play. I intend to get all the money using a power team against one that is not so powerful. In handicapping that game this morning, it just jumped off the pages and all the facts confirmed it. So tonight, win my 50-unit NBA Game of the Week, available on this website right now, or at my office toll-free 1-800-755-2255. And all major credit cards are accepted. You know, the NBA is not difficult to handicap. I think I've proved that through the years. It has its special problems, but you know, the one thing that you can do if you want to take an edge, just be aware who's playing well and who's not playing well, and then go back and look and see if these teams, if they're playing well, are they covering? If they're not playing well, are they not covering, or whatever. You're going to find that a lot of teams that are playing well are covering, a lot of teams that are not playing well are not covering, and it's almost, I don't want to say automatic, there's nothing automatic about it, but the current form and the current cover form of NBA basketball teams is very, very important to the handicapping process, and it's a good place to kick things off. Let me just remind you of a few things as far as current trends go right now. We know the Boston Celtics are good. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They won their last 2. A sleeper, Philadelphia. Philadelphia has won its last 2 games, is 7-3 in its last 10. Now, a lot of people overlook the Philadelphia 76ers. They kind of, you know, are lost in the conference with Boston, but Philadelphia might be a live play for you. They're playing extremely well. They're getting better with every single game. Pay attention to what they're doing. Then we have the Toronto Raptors. Here's a team that's lost 13 straight games and just looks absolutely awful. You know, they're not the worst team in the NBA, but they're one of the worst 2 or 3 teams in the NBA, and they started the season with a reasonable form of, let's say, mediocrity, but they've just fallen off the edge of the cliff. So Toronto lost 13 straight games, might be a go against. The Chicago Bulls never get the credit that's due them since the days that Michael Jordan played there. You know, Chicago is 9-1 in its last 10 games, has won 6 in a row, and is playing tremendous basketball right now. Chicago is a live play every night. You've got to determine if they can beat the number or whatever, but this is a team that's absolutely at the top of its game, and I think you get a point or 2 edge with them because, for whatever the reason, the Bulls don't get much respect. And then we have those wonderful Washington Wizards. Been on the road for 25 games this season, lost all 25. I just remind you, when the Washington Wizards go on the road, it's almost an automatic loss. You'll have to determine whether they can cover the number, even while they're losing. The amazing San Antonio Spurs. Here's a team that's 41-8 this season, just keeps winning, 8-2 in their last 10 games, beat the Los Angeles Lakers last night. They're at Sacramento tonight. You can count it. You know, San Antonio is one of those teams, if I was desperate to win a bet, I would just simply use San Antonio. They keep coming through game after game after game, and they do cover in a lot of spots. The Dallas Mavericks dramatically improved since they got all their players back from injury. They're at Boston tonight. They'll give Boston all they want. The The Mavericks won 6 in a row, 7-3 in their last 10 games. Pay attention to the form. And another team that really has me nervous is the Los Angeles Lakers, and not because they lost at home to the Spurs last night. They're just 5-5 in the last 10 games. The Lakers have some serious problems, and I would be very, very reluctant to make a big bet on the Lakers in their current state of play. I haven't quite figured out what's wrong. First of all, we know they're overvalued by bookmakers, because the bookmakers know the public is going to bet on them, and they make you pay a point or two to do that. But this is a team that there's something wrong, so I would approach the Lakers in very wary fashion. Their current form is not good, 5-5 in their last 10 games. Just remember, current form in the NBA means everything to winning and losing, and to covering and to not covering. And don't forget, my 50-unit NBA Game of the Week goes tonight. It's available right now on this website, toll free at 1-800-755-2255. Just $50 charged to your major credit card.